This is Ticats Today.
This is Ticats Today for a Thursday, September the 2nd, 2021, with just 4 days to go until the Labor Day Classic. Yes, it's getting closer, and hopefully you are as excited as I am because the anticipation is in the air, and you can feel it. 4 days to go until the 50th. Will be the 50th Labor Day Classic between the Ticats and the Argos. Steve Milton pointing that out to me today. And a pretty one-sided affair. Ticats 35-13-1. 35-13-1 in the 49 previous editions of this game. Ticats looking to make it 36-13-1 on Monday. Officially today was day one of practice. And we're going to hear from Coach O, get his thoughts on what he saw from his team today. We're also going to hear from Simoni Lawrence, someone very familiar with the Labor Day Classic rivalry. And we're going to hear from Stephen Dunbar Jr. He had himself one heck of a game in his CFL debut on Friday in Montreal. So we'll get his thoughts on how he's adjusting to the Canadian Football League. We're also going to hear from Natalie Sexton. She is the stadium host here at Tim Hortons Field, and she's got some details on what we can expect if you're coming down to the stadium on Monday. And if you aren't a season seat member, if you didn't get a flex pack, there are select single game tickets available this season. You can go to Ticketmaster.ca. As I'm recording this, I'll be completely transparent. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If you are on Thursday, if you are listening, there are still about a couple dozen seats left. So if you don't have tickets and you have thought that it's impossible to get them, as of right now, and again, not sure when you're listening to it, but there are some select tickets available for the rest of the home game. So if you go to Ticketmaster.ca, just search Hamilton Tiger Cats, you might be able to find some tickets for Monday's game. So Natalie Sexton's going to be on the show. We're going to hear from Simoni. We're going to hear from Stephen Dunbar Jr., but let's start as we normally do here on Ticats Today. Let's hear from Orlando Steinauer as he spoke after practice.
I just think we have a better understanding of the expectations, a better idea of who we are as a football team, where we want to go and how we're going to get there. I think that would be just the general overview for sure. Something that, as you can see, it's a little bit tough to put into words. You have to feel it. Like you have to be a part of it. It's just fun. It's fun. And it's the first home game, but Labor Day is special. I've been on both sides of it. I've been in the double blue and I've been in the black and yellow. So it's just a fun rivalry. There's a lot of history. There's a different buzz. It's covered differently by the media, but it will be approached the same by us inside the walls. Hey, listen, it's going to be special to be playing in front of our home crowd. The fans, they deserve this. Everybody in the organization deserves it. The city of Hamilton, anybody who's a Tiger Cat fan, this is a chance for us to come back home. So we're not making light of that. We enjoy it. We welcome it. We'll lean on them. We're going to need them. But it's still going to come down to a game of execution. Jeremiah had a doctor's appointment today is the most honest answer I can give you.
On the ribs?
Good try.
Nice try. Okay.
I appreciate that. I love that about you.
Is any concern that he won't be in uniform?
Not at this point. Again, I know I always say this every day, Steve, but we're really waiting. I didn't even get the reports of anything, to be honest with you. As of right now, no, that could change within 4 hours.
That is the head coach of the Hamilton Tiger Cats, Orlando Steinauer, as he spoke after practice today. And you got the update there. Jeremiah Masoli not at practice today, at a doctor's appointment. And that's all we're getting from Coach. We'll keep our eye on that. We'll keep an eye on the injury report that's released today at 5 o'clock as well. And we'll break that down on tomorrow's show here on Ticats Today. All right, someone very familiar with the rivalry between the Ticats and the Argonauts is Simoni Lawrence. I don't think, I'll double check this and get the answer on the other side, but I don't think Simoni Lawrence has ever lost to the Argos on Labor Day. He's going to be looking to keep that streak going. And had to talk to him about kind of what Labor Day means as someone who's been through it, as somebody who has played it so much, had to get his thoughts. And here's what he had to say after practice today.
Oh, that's us. That's our that's what we like to do. It's the Labor Day Classic, and it's a home game, and it's against Toronto. The one word I would describe it is just physical. It's one of those things like think about whoever broke your heart, right? Like whoever broke your heart, think about that on game day, and this is your only chance to get them back. They look good on tape. Both of the running backs, John White, he's proven. I think when he's healthy, he's one of the best backs in the league. Foster, he looked good on tape. Their receivers look like they're playing well. They're gelling well together. They look good on tape.
And I have to think that you look at that as an opportunity to make them look bad on tape.
That's our job. I mean, they look like a great football team. We just having fun right now. So it's one of those things where we're excited to go match up against a team like Toronto and see like who's for real and what's for real. Like, they look good. They look like competitors. Oh yeah, it's starting to ramp up, and you can feel it and see it. Like just even like today in practice, it was like because we're all interchangeable, and it was like, oh, you got that, and then somebody else just does their job, and it's like all coming on one level. So it's getting kind of scary because we all pretty athletic. So I think it's a perfect time to ramp it up to that next level.
And just one more Donda question: how many times have you actually listened to the album beginning to end?
All right, so I'm a late night car driver after my nap and film. So I listened to it probably like 4 times already. 4 times.
All right, I told you I would look it up, and the answer is Simoni Lawrence has never lost to the Argonauts on Labor Day. Ticats are on a 6-game winning streak. That is the longest in this rivalry, in case you're wondering, the Argos' longest winning streak was 3 years, and they had that from 2006 to 2008. Ticats in the middle of a 6-game winning streak on Labor Day, which includes 5 games here at Tim Hortons Field. Have never lost to the Argos on Labor Day at Tim Hortons Field. Looking to keep that streak going on Monday. All right, before we get to Natalie Sexton, very much looking forward to talking to her, the in-stadium host here at Tim Hortons Field. Before we get there, though, want to hear from Stephen Dunbar Jr. He had himself one heck of a game in his CFL debut, 90-plus yards receiving, had that amazing touchdown catch to open the scoring in Montreal. His first career CFL game. Caught up with him after practice. Just wanted to know what it felt like for him, from his perspective, being out there on Friday night.
Man, it was really fun, man. I had fun out there, man. It was greatly anticipated, man. We've been working hard for a long time, and it just felt real good to finally be able to get out there and kind of put on display all the work that you've been putting in. Play with a great group of guys. So, and I would describe it as just having fun, man, doing what we love to do. In a nutshell, it was real fun, man. I appreciated it, the opportunity I'm having here. I love it. I think, man, I love what I do. I just want to be the best player that I can be, possibly. So I try to work at that every day. I know that, in a matter of time, if you keep working at something, eventually something will crack. So I just keep working at it and let God handle the rest, man. So I heard it's gonna be pretty crazy environment. I heard that it's a big rivalry game. It's been kind of a big game that's greatly anticipated throughout, history with these two teams. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to have the energy of the fans and have the energy of the rivalry going. It's going to be a pretty gritty game. We're gonna have some fun, talk a little trash, and, go out there and have a good time, put on a good performance for the fans. I think what worked for me, man, is just the preparation. I came out last week. I had a good week of practice. So that gave me a lot of comfort going into the game. I was real confident in the game plan. I can tell that my coaches had some confidence in me and were excited for me to play. And then once I kind of got out there, man, and got that first couple plays out the way, man, I kind of felt like myself. I felt in my zone. And I was back, I felt like myself, man, doing what I love to do. So, man, I had a good time, man. It was real smooth. And like I said, I appreciate the opportunity of being here, man. It's been a blessing. I like the freshness of it, man. It's very humbling. and it's you get kind of that love of the game back, kind of like when you was in high school and you under those lights, man. It don't feel as I don't know how to explain it, man. When you get to the NFL, it's so business to the point where it's kind of you kind of get away from that genuine I'm just playing ball. I think being here kind of brought me back to what I really like, why I really play the game, and getting actually to do what I love to do and getting back to the roots of where I found that passion at in the beginning. So I think that's what I like the most is the guys that I'm around. You just feel it over the league, guys just passionate about ball and they just want to play ball. So that's what I love the most about it.
Stephen Dunbar Jr., as he spoke after practice today, looking to build on what was a great CFL debut when the Ticats take on the Argos on Monday. Legendary rivalry. Ticats, Argos, the 50th time, mentioned that earlier, the 50th time these two teams will match up. And a couple of men who have played this game a few times, Luke Tasker and Andy Fantews. Of course, they make up Taskin' Twos, a show you can catch every week here on the Ticats Audio Network. In fact, episode 4 dropped today. And a little quick preview here of what they talked about. Of course, lots of talk about the Ticats win, about Monday's game, but also a couple of shared memories these two men have of playing Labor Day Classics past.
The Ticats, I don't think have lost. I know that I never lost the Labor Day Classic. I think maybe it was 2012, 2011, prior to Tim Hortons Field, different era of Ticats football. This would be an awesome chance to be back in the stadium with fans. It's been close to 2 years since Tim Hortons Field has hosted a crowd. Very, very excited to be in the booth and to call that game.
We were joined by Louis and I were joined by Bakari Grant there after the game on Friday night.
Oh yeah,
and I'm sure you can remember the first touchdown in Tim Hortons Field, which was a Labor Day game in the gray shirts. Yeah, I know we both talked about that. So I think this game is going to be have a little bit of the same kind of vibe because of the year and a half off. Not quite the same as a brand new stadium, but still,
100%,
same kind of idea.
And at that time there wasn't a winning streak. I guess that would have been the first or second Labor Day win, in a row there. Now there's been a number of wins strung together, but I'll never forget Bakari standing in the end zone. We had the gray specialty Labor Day uniforms on that the CFL did that year. The Reebok, gray uniforms. What an awesome day at Tim Hortons Field that was. I agree. I think this will be a very memorable Labor Day Classic, especially if the Tiger Cats get a win.
Luke Tasker and Andy Fantews on Taskin' Twos. You can check out episode 4 wherever you get your podcasts, wherever you got this one, right on the Ticats Audio Network. All right, we're all very much waiting for the return of fans to Tim Hortons Field, and maybe no one more than the in-stadium host for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. That is Natalie Sexton. Of course, in addition to those responsibilities, she's a lifestyle, beauty, fashion expert. You might have seen her on Marilyn Dennis on CHCH Morning Live. She's got a heck of a resume. Very pleased to be joined with Natalie now. Natalie, thank you so much for doing this. Appreciate it.
Hi, Louie. I'm so good. I am so excited. I've pulled out all of my Ticat wardrobe. I'm not even going to lie, I have an actual closet that's just dedicated to all of my Ticat gear. And I was just down at the shop a few days ago and picked up some more pieces. So there's so many cool things. Absolutely. Okay, I'm so excited.
So as a fashion expert, we got to get your opinion on some of the new stuff that's in the shop. Well, what do you think? What do you like? What caught your eye?
Okay, so I left with 5 things, 2 tank tops, 2 tees, and a hoodie. I like that, there's a variety of different things there. So you see kind of an homage to sort of the, classic Ticat logo, and then some really fun on-trend pieces too. You can really mix and match. There's even some glitter I like a little glitter now and then too. I'm not going to lie. But I definitely like to do a little wardrobe change too at halftime. So
I do have to admit that starter jacket, like I've had my eye on that Ticats starter jacket. Like that's in right now. It's crazy. Like I got to ask you, because you know the trends, like for men right now, especially like millennial men like myself. I've seen these thrift store pop-up shops. I mean, those starter gears, that's really making a comeback, isn't it?
Oh, it's, you know what? It's such a like epic look. It's a classic, I think. Yeah, that's a must. I actually want to pick that up for myself this season. I think like one of the only pieces that I don't sort of have in my collection yet. So we can twin. Maybe one of these game days. We'll have to do some kind of a selfie for sure.
I'm looking forward to that. Let's talk about the game on Monday, because I know I don't have to tell you, it's been a long time since we've been back here at Tim Hortons Field. What's your excitement level at right now?
It's like, you know, Christmas, even more exciting. It's this time of year is so epic in the city, you know, I love wearing some of my Ticat stuff out and about, because it's just like that knowing look that you give another Ticat fan, you know, that nod kind of like, oh yeah, Labor Day is around the corner. It's just, there's something about it, the energy in the city. I can't wait. I'm so pumped.
And just, I mean, you must love the change in seasons too, right? Because like you said, as someone who's an expert on these things, like I wear the same polo shirt to work every single day, but as someone who can actually plan an outfit and does so well, you must love this change of seasons though, right?
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with kind of having a look, you know, a staple look or a uniform. That's okay. And you look great. Trust me, it's a great shirt. But yeah, this is definitely, I think this is like, for me as a stylist, this is the most wonderful time of year, the fall, when they're kind of all those great pieces are coming out. Lots of layers, you know, we're not freezing. We can still look stylish and cute. You know, it's definitely kind of all about that outfit of the day for sure.
Well said. We'll have to keep an eye on your Instagram for your outfits as the seasons change here. Let's go back to talk about this game, because of course we're all excited about the action on the field, but lots of stuff going on. Like you know, the Ticats have been known to do. It's not just about what happens on the field; it's what happens in the stadium once you get here.
Absolutely, I know, and let me tell you, I have had so much fun hosting these games. The fans are, I think, the best fans in the CFL, hands down. We definitely have a lot of fun. There's actually some fun giveaways going on at this first game too. We're giving away 15,000 rally towels. So that's always pretty epic when everyone's waving them around and we get that great shot, you know, that great momentum, and just sort of being able to see everybody again and see people in person. I mean, there's just something so exciting about this, and it's being our first home game back too. I mean, how epic is that?
Yeah, and the entertainment, like we said, it won't just be limited to on the field, as we've kind of booked a pretty big deal to play halftime.
I know, I'm so excited about this. So we have Dundas's own, the Dirty Nil. So they're an amazing rock band. They're going to be playing the halftime show. It's going to be a pretty fun vibe going on. Lots and lots of energy.
Yeah, well said. Well, I'll have to get your advice. I'll send you a couple of selfies on what I'm thinking about wearing on Monday, and you can give me the either thumbs up or thumbs down, okay?
I like it. I'm here for you. I will, you know, help anybody out. If they need some advice on what to wear for game day, I'm your gal. Just make sure it's black and gold.
Yeah, that's it. That's the most important part. Natalie, always great to connect with you. Can't wait to see you down here on Monday.
See you soon.
Well, we will absolutely see Natalie soon, just like hopefully we will see you soon here at Tim Hortons Fields. Just a few more sleeps until the Ticats return home. Not much more can be said, but we'll try our best here on the remaining shows on Ticats Today this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's all the time we have for today. Make sure to check us out tomorrow, same time, same place, and make sure to like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. For the Ticats Audio Network, I'm Louis B. Hoping you have a great day.